You're on.
Hi, this is Goldie. This is our second episode of Mugless Mugs, and we're at Pappy's house today. We just had a little bit of quiche from Panera Bread, and we're having some Dunkin' Sticks from Donut World.
Not sponsored, but we'll take one.
That's right. So anyway,
Yep.
I brought the B mug today. B stands for
Bim
the
Bim.
initial of my first name, which I also go by Bim Bim. So I found that at a thrift store for 90 cents, and it usually sells at one of the local department stores
Target.
called Pier 1
No,
Imports,
Target.
or no, maybe Target it was.
Definitely.
For approximately $6. So I'm a bargain shopper.
Unbelievable.
Nice.
Yep, thank
All
you.
right, let Pappy go since he's in the.
All right, Pap, what you got?
Pappy's our special
Pap?
guest.
Yeah, give it up.
Good morning, Pappy.
Good morning. Hi. I got this little mug. Somebody got me that. I really appreciate it. I like it.
Very
What?
classy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Love the collar.
Love the guy on
Yeah.
the
Love the
front.
Trump.
Also got me a donut to go with it.
Yep, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. Very nice mug. I love it.
Glazed sticks.
Yeah.
They're pretty good too. Okay, Jelly, what you got today?
Mom
I
said she
have-
didn't want to have to say okay to prompt you to talk.
Sorry, I was eating my donuts. This, another Grey Dun mug, although it is pink, and it says #MomLife because I am a mom of 4 crazy kids.
Very nice. Like it.
My newest favorite one.
All right, Cookie, you're up.
Sup, kings and queens, the old mugsies. I brought the cacti mug for no apparent reason other than I grabbed it when I was leaving.
Good, good.
That's it. That's all she wrote.
Very
Coffee, all
nice.
drinks the same.
Very
Tootsie.
nice.
Tootsie.
This is the mug I brought. It's a donut, and it has an actual hole you can see through.
Not a joke, folks.
And my grandpa said for me not to confuse this mug with an actual donut.
That's why she got the sticks. That way she would know the difference.
I know the difference.
mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, what's everybody's up to today? What's everybody got to add to a conversation today? I'd like to talk about something
Wow.
Alright.
Okay, why'd you ask what we wanted to talk about then?
Wow.
because I want your opinions too. But first of all, pertaining to the Trump mug,
Uh-huh.
what does everybody think about the voting for this year and where it's headed and all that stuff?
Let's get,
Mail-ins are out.
let's
That's
get
all I know.
Pappy's.
Mail-in is out.
I
What do you
want
think,
Pappy's
Pat?
advice.
Yeah, I don't agree with the mail-in. I'm like President Trump, and I always like to call him president.
He is the president.
He is the president, and I think we need to refer him to him as
Exactly.
such. So
With respect.
I
Yeah.
agree with him that yes, if you have to have an absentee ballot, that's fine. But I'm not at all happy with the mail-in ballot. I'm sure that they would be able to.
I mean, I just wore a mask and went to
Manipulate
the
the
Kroger
votes.
just fine.
Right.
So if I can wear a mask and do my grocery shopping, why can't I wear a mask and cast a ballot real quick?
Because
It
they
takes
cannot
like 5
manipulate
minutes.
if you're in person and vote.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
can manipulate the mailing.
I mean, they can, but not as well.
Not as well.
Probably not easier either.
Yeah. You're not even within 6 feet of people really at the polling places. I'm not. At
No,
my
they
place.
make you stand back anyway, whether the corona's going around or not. You still have to stand back, and you have to wait till they
Well,
tell you
I
to go
remember
through.
last time I brought my kids with me, and they made my kids stand against the wall while I voted. They weren't even allowed at the pool with me. My own kids.
Well,
Yeah, and that was
something
4
else.
years ago, so
Yeah.
so the oldest is probably the only one that could even read anyway.
Yeah.
Something
She could
else
even
I
read.
notice is how President Trump gets made fun of a lot. Have you guys noticed that?
Yes.
What is it they call him?
Drumpf.
Drumpf.
I don't know. What that
Now,
means.
what in the world is Drumpf?
I don't
Anybody
what
know?
it is.
No.
I think it's just another way of being rude.
Being rude?
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, Obama was president for 8 years, and I don't ever recall calling him a name.
Yeah. No, I don't
think
either.
we need to respect the title of president.
Regardless of who's
No matter
president.
who it
I
is.
mean, even
That's
if
correct.
Biden gets president, heaven forbid.
It's
but
still
if he
President
were,
Biden.
I would still call him President
That's
Biden
right.
because that's his title that he earned,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
regardless.
So as long as it's not manipulated.
Maybe was.
I mean, earned if the election goes
the right
how
way.
it should go,
Yeah.
and everyone votes according to the law.
Yeah, I agree.
People make fun of him because really that's all they have to do. I mean, there's nothing else to do other than say something rude.
Yeah, but the thing is, you teach your children, even from a young age, treat others the way you want to be treated.
Yeah,
Don't call people names.
right.
You tell your child not to call people names, but then adults call, not even just the president names, but each other names. Like, you're an idiot because you don't want to wear a mask, or you're an idiot because you do want to wear a mask, or you're a snowflake, or you're a Trump freak.
Yeah, there's
whatever.
pretty much nothing. Yeah, anything you do, somebody's going to make fun of.
Just setting terrible examples for children, and then you wonder why you have kids on the news flipping off the police and you
Putting
know,
nails in bombs and whatever they're doing,
Fire-
firework
firecrackers.
things.
Yeah.
It all,
Yeah.
you know.
Did we mention no ill intent?
Asterisk. No ill
No ill
intent. If you get
intent.
offended, that's your problem, not ours.
Yeah, we don't
We're not
offend
here
people.
To offend people.
We
We're
don't
just
call people names.
simply stating an opinion that you are fully able to disagree with if you choose.
If you
Also, if
choose.
you do disagree, feel free to subscribe. Maybe we could change your little mind.
Or you could change ours. Who knows?
No, they can't change mine. Wow. Well, look, we got Jelly bringing something.
Got Jelly bringing a little treat straight from the Smoky Mountains.
Smoking
To your
Mountain
door.
rain keeps on rolling.
Oh yeah, we got to keep America great. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Trump 2020.
Choo
I ain't
choo.
lying about that.
Choo choo.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
There's something I wanted to bring up.
Oh, good.
Have you guys seen? I know you have. Have you guys?
Jelly.
Oh my word! Edit. I said her name. Have you seen the mystery seeds
Yes.
that China is sending
you
to
had just
Americans?
told me about him, Pappy, when I saw him on the news.
I asked
today.
Milky about it, and he hadn't seen it. He didn't know what I was talking about. Or maybe it was his parents. Somebody was confused.
Well, my son got a package of
He did?
Yeah.
No, who?
it. It was quite a
Oh,
while
he can't
back.
tell me.
Oopie Pay.
Oh. Oh, he has a mystery name anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It was a while back.
He got a packet? Did he plant them?
And
No.
it was before that they come out with it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he turn him in?
interesting.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Or
he
no?
didn't.
He showed him to his mother-in-law, and his mother-in-law said, "Do not plant those."
Well, good
No,
for
I
her.
think she told him to find
Oh, she did? I thought you said she said no.
She said plant them and see
no,
what
I
happens.
told him he should.
No.
Oh.
They're
I got a
saying
mystery pumpkin growing in my front yard, and I don't know if it came from China or where, but
Wow.
I'll take it. I've
Wow.
always wanted pumpkins.
it probably came from a pumpkin you threw out when it got.
You'll
yucky.
find
I
out.
didn't throw
Oh.
Anywho, they're saying if you get the seeds, not to plant them or throw them in the trash.
Right.
You're
You're
supposed to
supposed
take
to
them.
send them in. Probably because they're going to put them in our food. Do you guys remember this book? I wish I could remember what it was called, but I don't know what it was called. Somebody out there hit me with the title in the comments. But basically, it was about how the government was killing people off by poisoning or whatever, and they were putting the poisoning in the food, and then the people would eat the food and die, and then those people would get put into the food.
Oh,
So that the
mercy.
government could get rid of the evidence.
Wow, that was a book?
It was
Ooh.
real,
No,
true.
I don't think it was true, but it was
Thank
like
goodness.
conspiratorial, you know. Sounds
Yeah,
like
I could see something like that happen.
Yeah, so
I
don't
always-
plant the seeds. You might end up in someone's ground beef.
I always think they would, if they ever wanted to
Oh,
do
nauseous.
some kind of type of control like that, they would put something in the water supply.
I have a well, so that
You
wouldn't
guys are
Yeah.
scaring me a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a well.
Only drink water from your well,
Don't
even if it
drink
tastes like an
Dasani,
egg,
it's
rotten
salty.
egg. Drink it.
Drink it from the well or drink it from your saucer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly right.
Dave Humphrey, he used to sing that on us
Oh yeah.
out at the.
Can you
Bar
give us
J
a little,
Ranch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give us a little
Give a little
taste.
taste of what it sounded like.
Oh, drink it from the well.
Drink it
Now
from
drink
the
it from the
saucer.
We don't know how it
Yeah,
goes.
how it
he more or
works?
less talked it.
Oh.
Well, that makes more sense.
We probably just lost a subscriber.
Hey, they can listen to the Bar J Wrangler CD just like everybody else.
Oh yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time. So,
Dave
anybody else? What you
retired.
got?
He's not with them anymore.
No.
Aw.
I fell in love with the Bar J Wranglers when they sang the I'm My Own Grandpa song. It made total sense.
Mm-hmm.
That is weird. How can you be your own grandpa? You can't be your own grandpa.
It's about like how it was like a marriage triangle and
Yeah.
all this, and then my cousin was my uncle and my grandma
Oh my
was my.
What the heck?
I am my own grandpa.
Ew.
It's hilarious.
That's gross.
It's a really funny song.
Yeah. It's fun. Out in Wyoming. RJ Wranglers.
Look it up. Look
I've seen
it
it many
up.
times.
Yeah,
Many times.
actually, I wonder if they're closed because of the. I don't know what their state's restrictions are.
COVID.
I don't know,
COVID.
they're
Because that was like a
Well, yeah,
dinner
because
show.
it's like a buffet.
Yeah,
everybody
and a
sits
dinner show,
beside
yeah.
each other
Yeah.
type of thing.
Canceled.
Fraud.
You want to eat? Too bad.
Too bad. And the food's pretty good too.
Mhm.
Although it is kind of high priced, I will say that. But it's
Yeah.
good.
Well, it's a tourist attraction.
And you get to listen to the music and stuff, so you get lots of entertainment.
We have some literature here for you
Yeah,
from my
here
pappy.
we go. There's the old
Now get it up here so they can see it.
RJ Wranglers.
My life's ride
Down,
to the
down.
Bar J
Mhm.
Chuck Wagon.
My life's ride. Yeah, wow, to the bar.
Nice. Very, very nice. So we got.
Not sponsored by the Bar J Wranglers, but if you want to send about 20 free tickets to your show, hey, knock
We'll
yourself
take
So
it.
these are some of
We
our
have a big
favorite
family.
things. If you notice, sitting on the table, we've got donuts, we've got a little bit of trumpage, and we got the Bar J Wrangler. So those are some nice things.
And coffee.
Coffee,
Yeah.
donuts, we're
Okay.
good.
We're simple.
Each
people.
other.
Yep,
Simple.
company,
other.
good company. It's
Yeah.
nice, pretty nice.
We're also abiding by all rules and regulations of our duly elected governor, as in we have less than 10 people here, we are sitting 6 feet away, and some of us are wearing masks.
Yes, I have one on myself.
None of that is true.
Yeah, huh?
I
I
can
have
touch
a mask
you.
on.
Some of
So
it.
what?
Well,
My
you're
face
6
is
feet
back
apart.
here, and you're away
That's
from her,
6
and you're away
feet.
from here. She's got a mask on.
Cake hole.
Cookies.
Oh!
Boom! At it.
But we're
Added.
family. I think family's allowed. I can't keep
Yeah,
track
it
of all
said
the rules.
family. What we saw that on the news when I was sitting there with Mom and the governor was on, and he's like, only 10 people less of family and friends only are allowed at a setting.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you invite 10 strangers to your house?
Yeah.
You
and
might.
Sit
They
around
tell
with
you
them?
family and friends,
That's
though,
weird.
instead of, you
No
know,
one's gonna be like, hey,
hey, there's
I'm
somebody.
at
Come
Target.
here. You want to hang out with us for a while?
we have
Don't
less
say that
than
too
10
loud. They might come
people."
over. They'll be
Yeah,
like, yeah, I
they'll be
do.
like, hey, I see a donut, Mom.
It's just what the governor said.
Oh, yeah.
Family and friends, no more than 10. But
If you're
Who would invite
strangers
10
in a
strangers
crowd
to your
tearing
house?
down a Christopher Columbus statue, you can have as many people as you
Yeah.
want.
There's a
Yeah.
But
butterfly
family
out
and
there,
friends,
guys.
10
You
or
see
less.
it?
Okay? I see it.
or if you're Dr. Fauci, you could say, you know, as many people who want to riot can riot.
But, you know, don't go to church whenever you
Yeah.
go. It's too
Mhm.
dangerous.
No.
It's okay to riot though without a mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't wear the mask.
No praising the Lord, though.
No.
The Lord's out. Rioting's in.
Okay, also, here's another topic. I saw on the East Coast, Upper East Coast, somewhere near Washington or something. I don't really know.
You mean
guys
West Coast,
watch
Queen?
Oh, yeah,
way
I
too
meant
much
West
news.
Coast.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Public education.
That's what
East
happens
Coast
when
is
you take our
Maine,
kids out of
West
school.
Coast is over there, whatever.
Even the parents are getting
Yeah, I
dumber.
know.
They found, wow, speak for yourself.
This is what you're gonna do.
Okay,
We're
what
Don't
the fuck?
talk about the murder hornets.
They
can
found a
get-
murder hornet. Yes, they did. They caught one.
Oh.
Really? And how many people did it
Goodness.
murder?
None.
None. It's the size of a small bird.
You know, my dog
Ew.
caught a grasshopper today and ate it.
Wow.
Mm.
Interesting.
Grandpa,
I
have you ever
understand
ate
they're
a
pretty good to eat.
have
I
you ever
hear
ate a
it.
grasshopper?
People dip
He
them in
seems to
chocolate.
like it.
from what I hear.
John the Baptist used to eat them.
Yep.
Really?
Mhm.
I did not know.
Locusts.
Oh well.
They called
Oh,
the
yeah.
grasshoppers locusts. Well, I can see that.
So about the murder hornet, why would they catch it?
They set out traps to try to catch one to see if there was any, and they did. They got
Are they
one.
going to put it in a room full of people and let it sting them and see what happens?
How
I
do
don't
you
know.
set a trap for a hornet?
It had some kind of orange juice bottle. That's all it was. An orange juice, like Tropicana bottle with this
Really?
much orange juice in it.
Yeah, and then you cut the top off and invert
Yeah.
it, and then they
Mhm.
fly in, but
And
they
they
can't
get
fly
out.
back out.
Yep.
Nice.
I
can do
also
that
saw
with
where there's
hornets.
some kind of new tick, the bug, a tick, from somewhere
Where
not
do
in
you get
America
all of your information?
on the news. It's all live still.
Quit watching the
And
news.
they said one tick bite could kill livestock.
Ooh.
Do you watch CNN a lot?
No.
Where are you getting all that information?
Absolutely.
Exactly.
The news. I don't know. I just see it. I see
The
articles
only
about this
news
stuff.
I watch is weather, and even that's usually a lie.
Exactly. Severe storms, and here we are sitting out on a beautiful morning. No storm.
Yeah, it was very nice
Well,
out
my
here
tick
today.
bite was bad enough. I don't need one that's going to take down cattle.
No.
I told my husband when I saw that they were suggesting now you wear goggles and stuff. Did you see that? Now, if you really, really want to get serious about the corona, you can't just wear a mask. You got to wear the goggles too.
Yeah, Papa.
Why
they
not
want
just
you to
wear full
goggles now.
scuba
That's what I
suit?
said. I said next we're going to be wearing hazmat suits or some kind of like tin soldier suit. Maybe we should get that full body armor. Then the murder hornets can't sting you.
You can't
The
get
COVID
Corona
corona.
can't get in
get
your
you.
eye because you can put that little
Shield.
visor down. You can joust people if you disagree with their point of view. You just
Wow.
like
That
Wow.
sounds like a good idea.
I know.
I think you're on to something.
If you think that's a good idea, hit the like button down below.
Let me know if you order any suits of armor. I hear you can get them on Amazon. Truly. Key and I have a backup plan that if things get weird politically, and now I'm not even talking about right now
Yeah,
because
they're
this is
already-
mild.
Yeah.
I feel like it's mild compared to what's going to happen. But if things get weird politically and Joe Biden gets the administration and then we lose the Senate, we're going to sell our house and flee. I don't know where we're going to go, but honestly, we thought about just selling our house so that we're not tied down here
Thank you.
potentially, and we could just live in our RV and, you know,
Anybody else?
we might have
Coffee?
to mosey out west or something.
You want more
How
pop?
about Portland?
Now,
Cookie.
Portland,
Oh,
Oregon.
Anybody want
I'm not
any?
moving to Portland.
You're
Now,
not.
I do have a friend, and I use that term quite loosely, who
Tootsie.
lives there. We'll say acquaintance. She said that the rioting is a lie
Oh, just
and that they were just peaceful protests until
Thank
the
you, Jelly.
government police showed up. She said, don't believe the news. The riots are a lie. Everything was fine until Trump sent in DHS.
So what she's
Now, I
saying,
find that hard to
what,
believe.
evidently what she's saying is a lie.
Well, they had
She said
videos
everything
long
is a
before
lie,
DHS
so-
Yeah, then
showed
she's a
up.
liar
Include
too.
her.
Exactly.
Hey,
Where do these people come up with stuff?
I'm just gonna stay here and wait, see what happens.
I get
our
it.
area is relatively safer now, but you know, if they defund the police and they disarm the citizens, then things start getting a little dicey.
Mm-hmm.
But that's if and when they do it. It's not right now. So
Well,
we're
like,
good for
It's
now.
win.
For now.
Win.
For now.
Win. Not us. Win.
Oh, okay.
So it's August 1st.
It is.
Wow. Yeah.
Summer's slipping away. Been hotter than blue blazes most days.
Yeah.
Last night was nice.
Yes, it
Down at
was.
your house, the weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for some cooler weather though, and be at the fire pit when it's not real hot,
Mm-hmm.
and
Me
cook
too.
soup over the fire.
They said the creek was cold last night, and my youngest went to jump off the tree into the creek and was shivering, standing up there waiting his turn. The water must have been a little bit chilly.
Well, your daughter said it was chilly.
Yeah.
She said the water was cold and deep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was
I'm
it deep down
surprised
there?
no more rain than we've had. She said it was.
It's nice.
I thought it looked
outside.
deep right where the guys were standing there fishing last night before we left,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked deeper than usual, but some people said it wasn't.
Very
What do they know?
interesting.
Yeah.
So you're getting the rest of your stuff out of your storage unit today there, jelly beans?
We're gonna try.
Jelly just moved down to our area.
And you also need to get your camper ready
I
so
know. I know.
Tootsie can get her stuff moved in.
Yeah, we probably have maybe, I'd say at least 2 loads in that storage shed, maybe 3 with the trailer.
That's not too bad.
It won't be too bad. I don't think there's anything
That's a lot.
really too heavy.
Mhm.
Me and Brian had it.
Muffin.
Yeah, Muffin should be able to get it just fine.
Notice
When
that
do you have to have it out by before you have to pay? another-
They said, well, today is your payment day, and then you got 5 days to get your stuff out if you're not paying for this month.
Oh, well, you better
And
get
they
it done.
messed up the other unit because they said if if you get everything out of there before your month's up, you get money back because you're not using it the full time. So Muffin called them and said, "This is the unit that we're done with, and this is the one we still are using, or whatever. And we're finished." And they came out and they said our lock was still on it. He's like, "No, it's the other one. We already took the lock off of it." And they're like, "Oh, well, sorry, but since we figured that you were still using it, you don't get any money back because we haven't been able to use it for someone else."
Wow.
Because they had the wrong number.
Wow.
I
that's
would
not
say
nice.
no. That's your fault.
I know. I said we haven't used it in almost a month, so we paid a whole month for we didn't even use it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you coming down today, Grandpa?
I don't know if I'll make it down or not.
Probably depends on if it rains too.
Yeah, I kind of doubt it if I do today.
What do you think about the black-eyed Susans blooming?
Yeah,
We got a
looking
lot
good,
of
aren't
them. There's a lot of them blooming, and the snapdragons look nice.
They're red. They're pretty.
Yep. Down by the old outhouse.
My
they?
black-eyed
Last
Susan
year the
bloomed
deer
too.
ate them all up.
Yeah, the black-eyed Susans.
That's what she said.
Yep.
There was nothing on
Yeah.
them. Cause
Weren't
the
they
flowers-
eating something of yours though? I thought the tops were nipped off something.
Yeah, the
This
black-eyed Susan.
Yeah, this time.
Horses.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
It was.
They haven't been too bad though. I think they're afraid of those fake deer that I got down there. I think that's what's keeping them away, maybe.
It might be. You can eat those horses. I've eaten them before.
Mhm.
Yeah, he made it in his eggs.
Mm.
Yeah.
No. What do
Are they
taste
bitter?
like? Lettuce?
Mm.
Are they bitter?
A little bit, yeah. It's, if they're older, they're bitter. You don't want to get the old ones. You want to get the fresh leaves coming on or the
Oh.
pods.
So now it's
before
not
they
the time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. No, it's not a
No,
good
those ones
time.
probably aren't very
I
good.
did try a daylily with Grandpa though at the fire pit,
Mhm.
didn't we?
Mm.
We tried a daylily.
Yes, we did. didn't
Yep.
we?
Yep, I tried it too.
It was good too. It
I'm
was a little
probably
bit
not
sweet.
gonna eat it again, to be honest. Once is enough for me.
Huh?
Fry them, put them in a little bit of butter, and kind of.
I know people eat squash blossoms and they stuff them with cheese and. deep
That
fry.
might be pretty
salt,
good with
pepper. Yeah, they're.
Okay, it might be better than just shoving one in your pie hole.
the raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not right.
People need to see it.
Pappy likes to
Mugsies.
get out in nature and
Forage. He's a forager.
get stuff and just mix it up and eat it. He knows what's good and what's not good.
Yeah, one time our kids accidentally ate pokeberries, and if you don't know, I think they're toxic in high quantities.
Well, you can eat them, but you have to get them at a certain time, and you have to cook them down to this, that, and the other. There's like tons of. I don't think you're just supposed to pick them and hork them down like these kids were doing.
So we had to call Pappy, and we were panicking, and we were like, "What do we do? Are they going to be okay? Do we
They're
need to go to the
eating
And
ER?"
he's like, they'll be fine. Just make sure they don't get like explosive diarrhea or anything.
And don't let him have
The
any more.
GI.
Don't let 'em have
GI
no more.
upset, I think, was.
My kids also say he knows the most about nature of anyone out there. So if you want to challenge him to a nature quiz, leave your question down below, please.
Drop a note in the messages.
He knows
Yeah.
a lot about mushrooms.
Oh yeah.
I tried a pawpaw tree.
Yeah,
all
we
kinds
have
of fun
pawpaws.
stuff.
Some things are nasty.
I think they're not that
Yeah,
bad.
they're just kind of a weird texture. They're
That's just
really
basically
mushy.
your
It
guys'
tastes
way
like-
of lying. And
They're
saying
mushier
not
than
that
a
It tastes-
really ripe banana.
Yeah, it
they're
tastes
really
like
mushy.
a wet banana. I think.
No.
With
Yeah.
a big
No.
seed. It's got a
No.
big seed.
They're like baby food.
We just brought Papaw bananas. Go run one under the faucet.
Here's
Take
what
a
I
bite.
think. Here's what I
See
think
if
a
it
pawpaw
tastes
tastes
a
like.
pawpaw.
I think it
doesn't.
tastes like a very ripe banana that was maybe stored in a dirty sock.
Oh my goodness gracious. It ain't that bad.
Here's what I think about it. It tastes like an old banana that went bad and it dropped down behind your counter and then you found it when you were cleaning it and then you tried to make pudding with it.
And then you washed it off into some dirty dishwater.
And
Wow.
There's
then
something nasty
you
about
ate
it.
it
I don't know
piece
what
of
it is.
hot
There's
trash.
like a whole carnival for pawpaws.
Yeah,
Paw
someone
paw
sent me
yeah.
a message and she wanted to buy some of our pawpaws because she was going to make pie. Apparently that's like a thing
Paw
people
pie.
want. And I
Triple
was
P.
like, no, because if someone has a type of reaction or throws up, I don't want to get sued for selling the pawpaw.
Also, I think
Yeah.
it tastes
No
like
can do.
custard, but it's it's like a texture of custard, but
I think it might be good in a pie.
Oh,
it's sweet.
No. Well,
I mean, you
maybe-
could
I
add
don't
some
like pie.
sugar and stuff to it, sweeten it up a little bit.
Sugar.
That's where I get it from.
Sugar.
No. the texture would be gluey, I feel like.
I don't know.
Maybe like slime.
Oh.
My mother-in-law likes vinegar pie. Have you ever had that, Papaw?
Yeah, I've had
Do you
one
like it?
time, I believe. I didn't care a whole lot for it, but
That's what she likes. the
Vinegar
old
pie.
vinegar
What is
pie.
that? That sounds atrocious.
What's in it?
Vinegar.
my grandmother used to cook a lot of weird things, but it was all edible.
Yeah, hey, that's all that
You're
matters.
living proof that you
Yep.
could eat it.
You could eat it and survive. Eat it and survive.
Hey, your neighbor has some young hostas over there.
Go
I'm getting
snip you off
kinda
a
hung- Supposedly, it's like the cure for cancer. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Get
nobody
me
turn
the
me in.
pawpaws.
Nobody get me fired from the job I don't have. No one say that I'm saying there's a cure for something that there's not actually a
Don't
cure
call her a
for.
liar.
Don't put it on the interwebs.
Now
No.
wait, is it preventative or it's a cure?
Allegedly cures.
What do you do? Topically rub it on?
I have no clue.
Oh, take
Both.
a bath in its innards.
If you only had to rub it on, I would do it, but I'm pretty
Eat
sure
the
you have to
seeds.
consume
You probably
it.
have to eat it.
I'm good. I'll just take the
No,
radiation.
yeah.
God forbid. Knock on wood.
Mm-hmm.
The pawpaw is not good at
No.
all.
If you are our 10th
But we did
subscriber,
make all
we'll
of our
send you a
kids try.
pawpaw.
No, we don't have any pawpaws right
When
now.
they're ready.
Maybe a seed.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
plan it.
It
Yeah.
won't be from China. It will be from the U.S. of A.
I don't know if it's safe to send seeds through the
Yeah,
mail
I wouldn't
right
send
now,
any
maybe.
seeds. Never mind.
No seeds.
You wanna
If you're
come
local,
pick it up,
come
maybe?
pick up a pawpaw.
We'd probably get arrested or something.
Probably.
That would not be good.
Well, we'll probably end up getting.
If we all
censored
got
anyway.
arrested, we wouldn't have anybody to bail us out.
That's true.
That's true.
The good news is, I saw in California they released a guy guilty of murder. Released him because of the COVID.
How is that good
Wow.
news? That's horrible
Hey,
news.
because if you go to prison, you might get released.
I believe that was a lady that
It was a woman, yeah.
The woman was the prisoner.
She was the murderer.
Wow.
Well, yeah, and I don't even think she had served, most of her time.
She
But they
hadn't.
were like, "Hey, you might get COVID. Let's just let her go."
Wow.
That's what I seen on Facebook. Someone said
Stupid.
that how come if masks work so well and you must wear them at your workplace and whatever, then why didn't they just put masks on inmates instead of releasing a bunch of them?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
The
is a good
reason why they're releasing inmates into the general population is to cause chaos, crimes to go up, panic,
Mhm.
murder, hornets.
I was just gonna say that. Murder hornet.
Why else would they?
Maybe
be
that's
doing
what they meant by murder hornet. Maybe it's not an
Yeah.
actual hornet.
Maybe it's a
a
person.
person.
That very well
Keyword.
could be.
Whoa.
It was
Keyword
a
murder.
clue, and we didn't get it till
We
now,
didn't
but
get
we
it.
got
We
it.
got it
That
now.
is my question. If you don't wear a mask in some places, they're arresting people for that. However, if you murder someone in California, you could get released early so you don't get COVID.
Nice. Very, very nice.
I'm about ready to build a rocket ship and fly us all to the moon, and we're setting up
Mhm.
residency.
You could be the first woman on the moon. First human on the moon.
That's right. I could.
Yeah.
Giant leap for mankind.
Small
You
step,
might win a different race, maybe.
giant leap.
That one's already been used.
It was a farce, and you know.
Nobody was ever on the
Even
moon, and
if
you
it
cannot convince me
was-
they were.
False.
You think this
No.
is 2020 and we haven't been to the moon since 1968 or whenever they allegedly went
We
to
never
the
went
moon?
back. We never went
Never
back.
been
Hold on. Grandpa, do you think we ever made it to the moon?
Yeah, I believe we have.
What makes you think we have?
Uh-oh. I was going to challenge
Well,
me.
There's too many rocks that they brought back that verifies it. Moon rocks.
Moon rocks. I could order moon rocks off Amazon right now.
But they came
They'll
from the
be
moon.
here by tomorrow between 12 and 9 p.m.
Why haven't we been back to the moon, do you think?
Too much money.
Well, yeah, that's a possibility.
But we go into space all the time.
Well, when they had the problem
Yeah, but the
there
ma-
with
the
the
moon's
space
like
shuttles
200
and
and some
things like
thousand
that,
miles
they had a
away.
lot of catching up.
It takes
to
3 days to get there and
meanwhile,
3 days to get back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
But
You'll never convince me the Earth ain't flat. I'm going with the
it
flat
set us
earthers.
back
You're
quite a
out.
few years.
Yeah.
Any flat earthers out there? Hey, drop
If
a
you
line in
think the Earth
comments.
is flat, you're out of Mugless Mugs. You're done. You're gone.
Your
You're
mug's
out.
about to
I
be
said if
shown.
there's any flat earthers out there, hey, drop me a comment.
No, if there's any round earthers, drop me a comment.
No,
This is Tootsie.
no one wants to talk to you. Only people want to talk to Cookie about the old flat earth.
No.
Hey, If the Earth was round, why don't airplanes fly in an arc?
If the Earth was flat, why don't people walk off?
That's one of the questions that flat earthers have. I'm just saying.
Well, how can you tell if it's an arch when you're down
I
here?
saw people popping off when those astronauts were doing their interview, and I told you they were faking because they're like, people were saying they were faking because nothing was floating, and yet the microphone was floating by. So I'm not really.
What else was not floating?
The astronauts themselves.
Their
They
hair.
were sitting down.
Was their
No.
hair sticking up?
They were standing, but they had to hold their arms in a certain kind of a way, I guess,
keep
so they didn't
themselves.
float up. You
Yeah.
could tell they were trying to hold still, but people were like, "Oh, you can tell this is fake." Then people, they're not even floating.
They said that
Wow.
the people say the moon's a hologram.
Oh,
Now that
brother.
I believe, like there was a glitch.
I think you guys are reading too much on the internet.
We do.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't even read it.
Don't read it.
But then
It's
you can't
better
have
not to
any
read it.
fun.
Stay off the internet.
Oh, yeah, I can. I can have lots of fun.
Name the last time you had fun.
Last night, fire pit.
Ding.
No
Got ya.
internet
Fun
included.
is subjective.
There was no internet. Yeah, I didn't even bring
Fun
my
is
phone.
subjective.
I really didn't even have to do anything, and I had fun. It was nice.
I had
Well-
fun. I worked.
You worked. Did you guys do anything fun? Fun is subjective.
Whoop.
Yeah, Babe autographed that book for me.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
We need
Here.
to see the autograph.
Let's see what it says in there. There we go.
Oh,
Two.
too happy.
To Pappy, thanks. Babe Humphrey. You stay young always and happy.
I think he may
He's a good guy.
That
You
was
are
very
a
nice.
year older than
I
me.
think ever since he said you stay young, you stayed young.
You did.
You listened to him.
He's
You
a,
were like, "Hey, watch this, babe."
Most people don't listen nowadays.
They don't.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. You were
That's
like,
the
"Watch
problem.
this. I'm going backwards now, Benjamin Button style."
we need a worldwide tune in.
Pappy Button.
Oh, real quick, I got one more thing I want to add before we wrap this thing
Oh,
up.
I love how you keep bossing us around about wrapping
Yeah,
it up.
wrap
and
it
you
up.
keep
You're
trying
allowed
to-
to add.
I
You're
know,
allowed to
I know,
add.
I know. Well, I just thought about this because I saw it this morning.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know if anybody else heard this or not.
If
but
it was on the news, or we should. be watching it.
Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi,
Oh, no, please.
wants to
Anything.
keep the $600 extra on unemployment in place until January.
Hey.
So
Why stop at January?
I'd
I
like to
say-
get laid off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can make more money if I'm laid off than if I go to work every day, which I have been doing since the whole pandemic started.
Hold on, you only get $600
Extra.
when?
Extra.
Oh, extra.
Extra.
Is it
Is
a
that
week?
per week or per month?
That is,
Per
I
week.
don't
I
know.
think
It's per pay, however unemployment pays. I don't know. I haven't drawn it in years.
Maybe it's a month. No.
You get an extra $600 per pay.
Somebody Google it. I don't have my.
At any rate, till
Recording.
January, they want folks to get that.
I
Pelosi
say,
does.
why stop at January?
And Trump's
Don't stop.
administration
Just keep
wants
going.
it to be less.
Now, Trump wanted to extend it for a week until they could get another plan in place. They were going to give it to people
Here.
for a week instead of just cutting it off and saying it's gone.
Yeah,
They were gonna
but
give
it
them
needs to be
another
less.
week.
I mean, if they're going to give people $600, give it to the people who are going to work every day.
Hey, my husband works for a hospital, and people were
Mhm.
getting hazard pay for working at Tim Hortons. And my husband has been to work every single day at a hospital since the pandemic started and never got one red cent. It's gonna be sideways.
Don't matter.
And also he got gets one reusable mask a week to reuse for the whole entire week.
And he had to
So-
shave his beard off to boot.
Shave his beard off because of Corona, but wear the same dirty mask all week long.
Yeah,
But anyway, the $600 now. Why do people need $600 to not go to work?
I know. To keep them home, keep them from working, shut down businesses, whatever the plan is for the pandemic.
Plandemic. You heard it
Plandemic.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hashtag plan.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Demic.
demic. Hashtag pandemic.
Ooh.
At any rate, it's about time for us to wrap up our second episode of Mugless Mugs.
Yep.
We've had some good conversations, some good topics, some good coffee, and some good company. So,
Plus donuts.
Donuts.
it's all good.
All right,
So,
let's wrap it
everybody,
up.
have a good week.
Have a good week. See you Sunday.